Today's loss, we got off to a good start to the bat in the power play, and then we just had a batting collapse. I think a couple of unlucky dismissals, some good catches, and after that we couldn't really build on any sort of partnership, which probably cost us about 40 runs at the back end. So pretty similar to the first game, just in different phases of the innings. I thought we fought well to the end with the ball, but yeah, I just don't think that we had enough runs to put any sort of scoreboard pressure on CSK tonight. Yeah, but look, Surya's a extremely talented cricketer and one of the world's best T20 players, if not the best. Yes, he hasn't had a weight of runs of late, but he's a fantastic player, and hopefully he can come into some good form for us in the near future. I don't want to put too much pressure on him. We all know what he can do. That's just the game of cricket. Sometimes you go through little patches where you struggle for form. But yeah, we'll back him and try to set him some new challenges to get his mind off his own game, if that's what will help him to try to get some good form going into the middle and end stages of the tournament. The bowling, as I said, it's difficult to look at our bowlers or their batters when we haven't got enough runs on the board. I think in a game of T20 cricket, especially now when you've got impact players as well, and we had 7 frontline batters today, for us to get 157 wasn't good enough on that wicket. So we probably should have got, with that start, maybe 180, 190, and then we could have really judged our bowling and the way that Rahane played as well. I mean, he played some good cricket shots, but yeah, I think it is more the bowling that did us at the end of the day. So all credit to them, and a couple of, as I said, a couple of lucky dismissals. Like you asked me the question about Surya, that ball probably should have gone to the boundary for 4, but he ended up finding a little piece of the glove, which is unlucky for him. But that's the game of cricket. But yeah, to answer your question, I think the bowling hurt us more than Rahane's innings. Yeah, look, he's picked up a little niggle, and we've got a fantastic medical team that are looking after him. He's obviously a massive player for us as well, so hopefully they can pass him fit sometime soon. We will always look after the player, so if he's not ready to put his hand at play, then we'll look after him as well. But we're following medical advice from our team at the moment. So yeah, hopefully he's up for selection pretty soon. So Cam for us is he's an exciting cricketer. First of all, batting. We feel that he's best suited to probably bat up the order. He's a strong hitter of the ball. He was another one of those situations today where really the shot was a good shot. Just unfortunately, I think hit Jadeja's hand. He didn't catch it. Probably just hit his hand. So yeah, it was another unfortunate dismissal. It's still early doors. He's only had 2 innings. I like the intent that he shows when he goes out to bat. And from a bowling perspective, we can also use him like Australia have probably used him and bowling with the new ball. We probably look into doing that in the near future as well. So he's a very valuable player for us. If any person who can take a new ball and with the ball and also with the bat is going to be very valuable for him. So now I've got a good feeling that he's got some good form around the corner. If he can come off with the bat and ball for us, then it's going to be a good setup for us. Well, I think most teams at the moment will probably use it the way that every team's been using it. When you bat first, you want to try and squeeze in that extra batter. And if you bowl first, you want to get that extra bowler in, and it's almost like a substitution rather than an impact player. Tonight, we did name it a little bit late. We only called it after the power play in our second innings. And that is basically because we wanted to make a decision whether we wanted a seam bowler or a spinner. And I do believe it was the right decision. We brought Kumar in as our impact player, and he bowled 1 for 24 in 4 overs. So he did make impact in the game, albeit in a losing cause. I think the decision that we made was right. So that's the other way that you can use it. But as I said, I think most teams are just using it as a substitution really now. Try to play the extra batter when you bat, and then substitute that for a bowler when you're busy bowling. Well, we had, we had 5 impact players. So we had Kumar, we had Sandeep, we had Ramandeep, and we had Arjun as well. Yeah. So we've got different bowlers who we'll have a discussion at halfway. If we're batting first, and we decide which one's going to be effective. And we felt that spin was effective. It worked when they bowled at us, so we thought that spin was the way to go tonight. And as I said, it was probably the right call. We just didn't have enough runs to defend.